I'm really excited. I am recording this on my brand new camera. I got a really fancy, actually it's not that fancy, video camera. It's a Canon FS100. I am going nuts because the last couple videos I made, my audio and visual aren't synced together because I use my iSight direct upload, so I'm really mad about that. But instead of going back to my ancient method of using my digital camera, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to use my new camera that I got. So hopefully the quality is better and everything. I've said this a million times. Sorry, my hair is all weird. I've said this a million times. I'm a film major, so I get to play with all these really cool cameras at school. They just rented out a bunch of Sony Handycams to my production class, and we get to have them for the entire semester. So I'm like in heaven. We get a brand new tripod, this really nice high definition camera, and access to all the editing stuff that they have at the editing lounge, not lounge, what do you call it? Editing lab. So I'm like in heaven, and now that I have this camera, I get to like play around with a smaller camera as well. So I'm like super excited. I'm trying to think of updates before I start with this update. I had an amazing vacation. How was your guys' break? It wasn't long enough. It was only a month. I wish it was summer already. Like I told you guys, last semester was intense. I worked my butt off, but I ended up getting a really good GPA and I made the dean's list, and I ended up applying for the honors college, which I'm crazy for doing that because it's a lot of work, and I ended up getting accepted. So I'm now officially in the honors program in honors college, which basically all that means is you do a lot of extra reading, essays, and I guess projects and stuff. You take all the normal classes that you would normally take, but you do something called an honors contract where the teacher just gives you extra work. Or you can take like a specific honors class, which is just made for the honors students. And so far I hate it. It's a lot of extra work, and you know, it's not that much better than the regular classes, so I don't know. We'll see. The reason why I'm doing it is because A, you get to graduate with honors. No, just kidding. Well, you do, but that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because your senior year you get to do an honors thesis, which pertains to your major, and you get a mentor, so you get to pick a professor who's in your field and work with them one-on-one for like 3 semesters. And you develop your thesis and you write a thesis paper. And then the scary part is at the very end, when it's close to graduation, you go in front of a panel and you defend your thesis in front of a panel. And if they, if you're successful, they allow you to publish it within the university. So that's kind of a big deal. And the whole entire reason why I did this program was because for film majors, they let you do a film thesis instead of a written essay thesis. So essentially, I get full reign to do like a documentary or a short film or whatever I want to do, and turn it in as my thesis. So I'm super excited because what I want to do with my career is I want to do documentaries. So I'm starting to think of ideas to do a documentary for my thesis, and I'm so excited. So that's all the good news in my personal life or whatever. But for my update, I believe the last time I talked to you guys, I was 191.3. And as of today, I am 187.1. So that's a loss of 4.2 pounds, which for 2.5 weeks, that's not bad. It's definitely not horrible, but I do want to step it up a little bit. Over the entire month of December, I felt like I didn't lose any weight. I kept fluctuating from like 190 to like 193, and I would go back and forth. And it was really frustrating because I felt like I was plateauing, and I'm only 3.5 months post-op, so I feel like it's way too soon to be hitting a plateau. But I know that I need to step up the exercise. You want to see something really cool? I have this remote. I can just zoom in. Hey! I just realized that. Anyways, so I know I keep telling you guys this, but to keep myself accountable, I actually did something. I signed up for the intramural soccer team, which is crazy because I haven't played soccer in like 5 years. When I was younger, I played soccer all the time. I was on the same team for like 6 years, and then when we moved to Texas, I did AYSO and I did club soccer for a year, and it was really fun, but I haven't played in a really long time, so I'm kind of scared. But it's gonna be fun. It's just intramurals, so you play against the other dorms, and whoever wins, you get like a bunch of really cool stuff. So, you know, it's gonna be fun, but it's a lot of cardio, and we do a practice once a week and then a game once a week. So that's a lot of running and stuff. And then the other thing is that the gym offers this really cool program where you pay like $30 for the whole year and you get unlimited classes. So they have kickboxing and yoga and like a cycling class and some other stuff. So, excuse me. So my goal is to try and do at least 4 days of cardio every week without question. And if I can't go do any of that fancy stuff, I'll just, you know, jog or run. So I'm trying to keep myself accountable because I feel like I'm getting to this spot where I'm able to eat a little bit more, and, you know, if I don't watch myself, I can kind of stay in this like zone for a while, like a couple months. And that's horrible because you know, I don't want to hit a plateau. So I know if I stick with the exercise regimen and I stick with the water intake and the protein intake and the vitamins, I mean, just all the stuff that they teach you about, that it'll work. So, you know, it's my own fault that I'm kind of plateauing because I kind of dropped the ball for a little bit. But luckily it's a new year and I'm not beating myself up about it, and it's good. So another update is my size. I am officially a size like 10-12 now, which is crazy, and I say that every time I say this is crazy, but for me it is, I mean, there's no other word. It's insane that I'm a size 12 now. It's so surreal. Also my shirts, this is a size extra large and it's a little bit baggy, so it's weird. I'm a size large shirt, which I've never had that in like 20 million years, so it's weird. And I noticed like I can wear skirts now, like I don't feel gross in them. And the one thing I was going to talk about, which is sort of that elephant in the room with gastric bypass, is the whole hanging skin thing. This is gross. This is the one area on my body that I will probably have to have some sort of plastic surgery, because I am doing arm crunches and sit-ups and stuff, or not sit-ups, push-ups like crazy, and this is still not going away. I mean, it's not horrible, it doesn't look exactly disgusting, but I mean, it's there, and I feel like my arm is supposed to be like really skinny, but there's all this extra jiggly stuff, so it makes me self-conscious when I wear short sleeves. And I can't wear tank tops at all because I feel disgusting. It looks really nasty if I wear a tank top. So that's the one area, and I can't believe I just showed you guys that, because I am the most self-conscious person you will ever meet. I will never show you my stomach, just FYI, but that is another area of concern. It's actually not that bad at all. It's not like, I've seen some people's post-op where it gets all like, not wrinkly, but you know, it looks very saggy and sort of droopy. Mine is more just like, I can feel that there's a huge chunk of skin that if I could just cut it off, my stomach would be flat, but it doesn't look necessarily like really droopy and gross. So I mean, I'm terrified to have a tummy tuck or anything like that, so I don't know if I would do that, but I would consider getting this done, especially in the summer when you want to wear bathing suits and stuff. Like, it's just gross. I showed me yours, now you show me yours. No, I'm just kidding. What did I just say? I showed you mine, now you show me yours. That's stupid. What else? That's about it. Everything's going really well. School sucks. I don't have a car because of my car accident, so I'm stuck in Waco a lot more. But my mom and I are figuring out the Greyhound bus situation, which that's interesting. Other than that, that's about it. So I feel like I'm blabbing and I want to say bye. But leave some comments. Let me know how you guys are doing. How was your break? I'm going to try and update next week. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.